Welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I'm Danielle D, or Coach Danni D, and I help women to create luxury brands by creating processes and tightening their branding. This is where we talk about how to build your business in a way that allows you to work with ease and enjoy your life. My happy space is spending as much time as humanly possible in my pajamas. And I want to help others to find their happy space while still running profitable businesses. So get comfortable and let's dig in. Welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I am your host, Coach Danny D, and I'm here helping women, creative women, to find that space of work life balance, to find that space of loving your life, living the life that you love, doing the things that you really want to be doing in life, and figuring out how to make that work with your career, your business, making sure that those things are in alignment, that they're moving in a direction that is serving you, and putting systems, processes, people in place to make that possible so that you can actually enjoy your life right now, not wait till later or when you sell a business, retire, whatever that looks like. So that's what I'm here to do. And today I want to talk to you about learning yourself. So we talk about a lot of different things here from business to mindset, and as we talk about those things, there are a lot of shifts and changes, whether it be a mindset set shift or something new that you need to try, a new habit, whatever it is. We talk about that often, but I think one thing that we don't often talk about or that's not often talked about in society is adapting and learning yourself. So when we're learning new skills or unlearning unhealthy habits, we are almost just kind of told, now you need to be different. Now you need to be different. Now you need to be doing this thing. Now you need to be, more mindful and a steward of your finances. Maybe it's that you need to, undo some thoughts that you've, grown up with. And now you have to be different. But change is hard. Change is not an easy thing. And one thing that I've learned in the process is how to focus on changing within my how do I say this? Changing within my reality. And let me kind of break that down a little bit because I know that sounds kind of complicated. But we have to change in order to grow. But we also have to know ourselves and be realistic with ourselves. So the example I was giving someone the other day, saving money. There are some people that are naturally savers, like, you couldn't get them to spend even if they needed to spend. There's some people that their issue may not be saving, their issue may be knowing when and how to splurge and spend, and you know that might be their thing that they have to work on. But there's some people that have the natural ability to save, to be fiscally responsible. A few months ago, we read in the book club, we read Profits First. And one of the major premises of the book was the fact that when we see abundance, then we live abundantly. And when we see scarcity, then we also follow suit. And I think that that is true for a lot. of us. And he's made a whole book based on that premise that it is, true that when that bank account is high, we're less cautious about our decision making with our money. We're more likely to, spend it frivolously because we see that there's more there. When we move that money into other accounts that represent where that money needs to go, and now we're just looking at our operating budget, now all of a sudden, that thing that we just had to have is not important. I use that example just to say that is learning yourself. That's learning. I am wired this way. I need to do something different, but I need to work within the reality of who I am. So I know that as long as it's all sitting in front of me, I'm not going to do this, the way that I should. Another great analogy is if you, work out either in a exercise class or with a trainer, they have their list of exercises that you're going to do for the day, right? And they have modified exercises. So I've suffered, for a long time with back problems and other things. And as a result, there's certain exercises that I can't do the traditional way. And so when I was working with my trainer, he would say, "Oh, wait, if you can't do that, you can do this." It still gets the job done, but it's modified to fit the needs that I have. Learn yourself, learn those things about yourself, learn how to get yourself on track because sometimes we just try to do it the way that somebody else is doing it and it's not working and we get frustrated and we give up because that other person is making it look so easy, but it may be something that's easy for them. So learn how to make it easier for you. Learn how, learn your own cheat codes, learn your own things that'll help you along. Like if I know I need to do this project and I know I really don't want to, I really want to do something else, then I make myself, I say I can't do the thing that I really want to do until I do the thing that I'm putting off. Or if, let's say it's time to do a spring cleaning. Well, I pick out, this is just, I know how I work. I know that I will, put it off. So I pick out a really nice accent piece or piece of furniture, or I mean, it could be something just really small, like a rug or some wall art or whatever it is. I pick out something that I want for that space, but I can't get that thing until I'm finished decluttering that space. So I know I want this thing. I can't get it until I declutter the space. So if I see something in the store and I pick it up and buy it, I can't take it out the package. I can't unbox it until I finish whatever I needed to do in that area that it's going to go in. So there's nothing wrong with tricking yourself into it. There's nothing wrong with it. A lot of times we think we just have to, just go cold turkey or, go straight in and just, be a grown up and force ourselves. That's not going to always work. You know yourself. You know that, I know that I have a certain level of stubbornness. So even if I'm the one telling me, I will rebel. I know that about myself. So learn those cheat codes about yourself. Learn the ways that you can modify things so that you're still achieving your goals, so that you're still, reaching your success. Maybe it's, like for, I got my balloon community that are listeners, sometimes when I have a large order, thinking about the whole order will give me anxiety, will slow me down. But if I think about, okay, I need to do 32 columns, if I think about that as sets of four and I finish four, yay, I finished four. And then I finish the next four. And then I finish the next four until I'm finished. But I know that I will run through it much faster if I think about it in smaller sections than if I think about all of it as one whole thing. I learned that about myself. So learn yourself. Take time. You spend the most time with yourself. You know little things about all of your friends, all of your family. They like this, they don't like that. And, you know how to pull what you need out of them. Learn how to pull what you need out of yourself because you can do it. It's just a matter of finding that right way, finding the way that works for you. And it may be different than the way that works for your neighbor. And that's okay. It may be, like we talked about trainers. I gotta get back with my trainer, but my trainer, um, he's like the sweetest guy. And I respond well to him because he tells me what I'm supposed to do and I do it. I don't respond well to being yelled at. I don't. I just don't. So that's not the right fit for me. So I know what works for me, and I know if he tells me to do it, then that means he thinks I can do it, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm not gonna complain about it. And the only time that I'll give any kickback is if it's something that is painful because of um previous injury. But otherwise, I'm gonna do the assignment that was given to me. But everybody's not like that. Some people need the boom, boom, boom in your face. And knowing that about yourself is going to make all the difference in the world of how successful you are. So learn yourself, study yourself. Don't be embarrassed to have to trick yourself into things sometimes, but learn those things about yourself that are going to get you closer and closer to your success story. So yeah, work on that. Just a reminder, I do have the next round of my calendar detox challenge that is coming up. It's going to be starting on May 1st. So, you have just a few more days to get in. Make sure you get in. If you're signing up, I'm highly recommending the VIP room. I just recently had the final class with my last round of participants in the VIP room. And I mean, magic happened in that room. There were so many breakthroughs, aha moments, working through struggles that came up during the process. But that journey is such a beautiful journey. I love sharing that journey. I want you to experience that and get your calendar aligned with your purpose and start making moves that are getting you ever closer to your success story, that you're not just aimlessly doing things. So check that out. Make sure you get enrolled. You're not going to miss it. Everyone that went through the process is, so elated about the things that they've learned about themselves, about their calendar, about the things that needed to unlearn. So the link is going to be in the show notes. Just make sure you get in there, get in that VIP room, and release yourself. Release yourself from the booked, busy, overwhelmed space of growing culture. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I will see you guys next week. And next week, I have a very, very special guest. So I want you to definitely tune in for that. And me and that guest are going to unveil a upcoming project that we're working on that I also want you to take advantage of. So make sure that you're listening next week, and I will see you then. Thank you for listening to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I hope you got some great tips to start working with ease. Want to stay connected? Follow me at Your Workflow on Instagram. For more information about building your luxury brand, register for my upcoming luxury brand workshop at CoachDanniD.com.